Greetings, my dudes. How are you? And welcome and happy New Year, man. We are like days away, 2 days away, I think, at the time of this video coming out, that New Year's Eve will be upon us. So first and foremost, I hope you are well. Thank you so much for tuning in and checking out Yoga for Dudes. If this is your first time, I really appreciate you stopping by. If you're a repeat customer, I want to thank you, man. It really means a lot to me that you trust me to come and learn some yoga from this guy who's been down the path for a bit and knows a thing or two, but is also working it out on a daily basis. So anyway, thank you all for swinging by and checking it out. Listen, if you have not signed up for the website or headed over to the website and signed up for the newsletter, I think you should do it. You get a free gift. And in a time of gift giving, what could be better than your 20 yoga poses for beginning dudes right here? I spell everything out with some fancy pictures, all of the cues that you might need, 20 poses that you will find in most yoga classes, and you can string these together in any order that you would like. There is no fancy way to do it. And you can learn some stuff, and then you'll feel confident and ready to pop into a class or do your own little home practice. Obviously, there's many poses than just these 20, but I picked what I thought were 20 of the most foundational poses that you will find in most classes that you go to. So, yogafordudes.com, sign up for the newsletter, you get this. Then you come to this channel here, and I will be breaking down, or I have been breaking down, all of the poses in this to get us started to start moving and start stringing these things together and learn some more. So with that out of the way, today's pose is called corpse pose, savasana in Sanskrit. A beautiful pose, an easy pose that just about anybody can do. And it is a resting pose. But you're not falling asleep. Contrary to maybe what you hear or what you've seen, you are not falling asleep in this pose. It can happen for sure, and it's happened to me, and it's happened to other students, but you're not meant to go to sleep. You're meant to sort of bring it right down to this little spot in between consciousness and unconsciousness, right? Where you're just kind of floating and you're resting and you are hyper aware of everything around you, but your breathing is calm and steady. You're not doing any deep breathing. You're just chilling it out, all right? So we do this pose generally at the end of class, either preceded by a seated meditation or after that meditation. Preceded by? Yeah, no. We either do the seated meditation first and then do Shavasana, or you do Shavasana and then you do the seated meditation. It's been a long year, man. 12 months of just grinding. And, I get some things mixed up. Anyway, so corpse pose. Let's take a quick look. You're going to do all your other stuff. You're going to rock it out. You're going to end it by laying down on the ground. Oh, feels so good. Extend your legs not only all the way out, but you want to open your legs as wide as the mat. That really helps the inner thighs release and your feet to fall open and away from each other. All right, from there, your arms, your beautiful arms and hands are going to come down onto the floor about 45 degrees out from the body. All right, with your palms facing the ceiling. You're going to close the eyes down. You can take a deep breath in to start. And then, like I said, just relax the breath. Let the breath do whatever it's going to do. And close the eyes. Keep those eyes closed down. And just begin to relax. And maybe become aware of the surface below you, below your mat. The connection between your physical body and the floor below you. And you'll start to feel heavy in the body, and that's good. That's where you want to be. And if you notice, or if you feel like you're really squinting your eyes to keep them closed, just relax and maybe instead just kind of gaze off the tip of your nose or close the eyes down enough that things, begin to get a little fuzzy out there. If you've had a super stressful day, or you're anxious, or you got some other kind of stuff going on in your life, you know, maybe if nothing else, if none of the other poses do it for you, maybe at the end of the day, or even to start the day, you know, if sitting cross-legged and meditating is really difficult for you, just come right here and relax. 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Don't fall asleep if you can help it. And just breathe easy. Just allow your breath to do what it's going to do and relax. Allow the shoulders to soften, the back of the neck to soften, the low back and the tailbone to begin to release. And just let the limbs feel heavy. Now, real quick, why do we have our arms turned up or our palms turned up to face the ceiling? You know, we spend a lot of time sort of hunched over a desk or driving or walking with our coats on and, you know, doing all this sort of a thing. And it's really nice to counteract that by having the arms or the palms facing the ceiling. It sort of forces the chest to roll up as the shoulders roll open and out. And, you know, you get a little lift and a little openness in your body. And that feels good. Now, the other thing you could do here, if you wanted, was you could put a blanket, a rolled up blanket, or a bolster on the floor here and put them under your knees. So you get a little lift in the knees if you've got a super tight back and if you think that might feel better for you. So, and then to come out of it, you want to move slowly, not like I just did before, right? Maybe take one more nice big deep breath. Hug the knees into the chest, rock from side to side. And then you're going to roll onto your right side and pause there for a minute and then gently press yourself up. Nice and easy. Take your time. There's no rush, man. That's the whole point of this thing, is to just dial it all down. And then if you want to meditate for a few minutes after that, you certainly can by coming to a nice, easy, seated position. That's it. That is corpse pose. That is the end of the 20 basic poses for beginning dudes. All right, you've made it this far. Now, you're going to start tuning in to those weekly classes that I teach, that I've been uploading from my in-person classes that I teach. You're going to tune into those bad boys, and you're going to start to move and feel good. And I'm going to start adding some more stuff in over the next 12 months, 5 years, whatever this journey looks to be. And we're going to start moving together and get our proverbial shit together in 2025. All right? Yeah, I swore. There you go. Anyway, listen, if you want to help support this channel, head over to yogafordudes.com. You can pick up a t-shirt. I would appreciate it. If you want to learn a bit more about yoga, go a little bit deeper, check out the Guys Talking Yoga podcast. My buddy Derek and I co-host that podcast. We drop some incredible interviews with some amazing yoga gurus and teachers that have been down the path well beyond us and are dropping some knowledge bombs. So you're going to want to check that out. Link in the description below. Again, I thank you. Spread the word. Yoga for Dudes is here. We're here to stay, and we're here to put out the good vibes about yoga and get more guys on the mat taking care of themselves in this time, because that's what we need, man. All right? Thank you so much. Happy New Year. Please be safe out there. Make the right decision. Make the yogi decision for yourself this holiday. I'll see you in the next video. Be safe, and I'll see you on the mat.